Okay, to recap from the last video, you and 4 friends are trapped in a remote cabin where the area has severely flooded, leaving the party with no means of acquiring food. Your goal as the unofficial chef has briefly turned to cheering everyone up, but largely to no avail as everyone settles into a state of panic and somewhat erratic behavior as the days progress. This includes yourself as you express paranoia through progressively vivid and strange dreams each night, and an odd choice of reflecting on self-guilt, which we ended up not choosing. After all, the party blames you for causing the food supply to dwindle so quickly. To try and rectify the situation, the group reluctantly comes to the decision of sending one unlucky soul out into the storm to try and swim through the floodwaters to find food. They draw sticks to see who goes, which ironically ends up being Mariah, and after a heartfelt goodbye, she disappears into the storm. After attempting to cheer up Karen, she reveals that Mariah lied about her swimming abilities and that Anatoly is actually the professional swimmer. She wonders why Mariah would lie about that tidbit of information. The next day arrives and Mariah still has not returned, but you find yourself in the kitchen for some reason, preparing to cook a mysterious slab of meat for the group. Everyone wonders where you obtained this meat, but you ignore their questions, leaving them to ferociously feast on your cutlet. With the last video's gameplay taking us through days 4 through 8, we are finally brought to here. Wait, what? Oh, that's right. Okay, so as you know in the previous video, we were left right before we made this decision. Remember that? But before we get to that, I wanted to show you the title screen real quick, so watch here. As you can see, each of the main characters pop up on the main screen. That's how it goes originally when you first launch the game. But I think we've reached a point in the story where we now see something different. Okay. Oh, you see it? You see that thing? Oh my goodness. No, we need a closer look. Man, what is that thing? I can't. But you know what? I don't know. It might be because we sent Mariah out into her demise. That could be what it is. But I have a feeling that more of these character things might show up in the title screen the more we play on. But yeah, that's just what I wanted to show you, so we can get back into the gameplay. Alright, so we're back, and again, we were left off with making the decision of whether we were going to speak with Anatoly or with Gregor. And my gut's telling me that I really want to talk to Anatoly because he was the one who was kind of retching out the meat that I cooked, which, again, don't know what kind of meat that I cooked, and Gregor seemed to just kind of take it easy with it. So I really want to find out what's going on, and I think maybe the illiterate glasses-wielding boy can help me. Who knows? It could be the squirrel thing that was on his shoulder because it's not there anymore, but we're gonna find out. So you knock on the door first. Anatoly? You slowly open the door. Oh, thanks for checking in on me. You ask if he still feels sick. Not anymore. I think it was a mental thing. Oh, okay. So can you tell me what kind of mental thing, or maybe your mental? I just need to know, Anatol. This'll help me with my mental state. Please don't tell me where the meat came from. You know, it could be from that little guy that was on your shoulder. It's quite possible. The meat was a little bit big for that squirrel thing to account for it, but hey, you know, possibilities are endless. The less known, the better. But I'd rather know. That's the thing. You nod. Thank you. You're sure Anatoly will remember that? Oh. Okay. Alright, I'm glad to hear that my relations have improved. You leave Anatoly and go tidy up some parts of the kitchen. This probably took me all day to just cheer him up. Hours passed. The meal gave everyone the perseverance to keep going. I'm always like tempted to pronounce that word as perseverance, but that's just me. Eating will just make them hungrier. They're fine now, but soon they'll be begging for more. Where will I get this meat, I wonder? Oh, she's back. Okay, they're all back. We've waited long enough. What's for dinner? You calmly explain that you want to ration the meat better this time, and there will be no dinner. Sucks for you, Karen. Fine. I understand. I guess I'd rather eat tomorrow than more today. That's the spirit. Don't argue with me. That's right, I'm the one with the food. No arguments? Perfect. Oh, am I talking now? Interesting. Everyone decides to call it an early night. You fall asleep instantly tonight. That's right. Feast like a king. Except I have another strange dream. What is it this time? You're having dinner with a blacksmith, okay? But he's not touching his food. Oh. The only light in the room comes from the oven. He clears his throat, stroking his beard. I can forge anything, he says. Anything? Your eye has been giving you issues lately, so you reply. Forge me a new eye, then. Yes, that's what I need. You laugh, of course. But then the ropes come out. Okay. He ties you to your chair with a long rope to prevent you from struggling. You rip the rope apart without even trying, so the blacksmith uses a thicker rope. Okay. No turning back now. He takes a hot poker out of the coals, holds it in front of his face. You can see his beard and eyes watching you. Where's the anesthesia in this dream? He slowly brings back the poker, aiming carefully for your eye, before plunging it through your skull with a sickening crunch. Okay, that's just disturbing. The force of the blow throws you backwards a few feet. You're unable to break the ropes. You vomit all over your chest. Classic. As the smell of your decimated eye floods your nostrils. I should have just kept my eye. I shouldn't have been ungrateful. So now the blacksmith stands over you, spitting on your body. You wake in a cold sweat. Oh, okay. Alright, I think I'm a little more prepared now. I can see these coming, and right now that's kind of the only, like, outright frightful thing that we've got going on. But let's see. Let's see what happens next. You wake up to see Gregor looking out the window. He turns to you. Not smiling? What? Take a look out the window. Do you notice anything? Let's see. Oh. The floodwaters have receded a little bit, but everyone is still bound to the cabin. I don't know about you, Gregor. I'm also hearing some strange voices. Do you hear that, or is it just me? The trail used to be completely visible. It's gone now. Ha 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 ha. Good morning, big guy. Laughing again. Will Mariah make it back? He's still holding on. This might sound a little crazy, but every night around 2 a.m. I can hear her outside. She makes this awful gurgling noise like she's trying to get the water out of her lungs. Have you heard her, Gregor? Sometimes when the rain gets faint, I think I can hear her whispering. I haven't heard anything like that. When she's whispering, it's like she's trying to tell you something, right? Yes! Oh, gosh, what? What? Oh, I did not just make that up, right? I sometimes hear her crying through the radio. Wait. You just said you didn't hear anything, Karen. But that's just a broadcast, right? Okay, I knew I shouldn't have trusted her. I knew it. I think we should have another piece of meat for breakfast. One step closer to Mariah. It's what she would have wanted. What's gotten into you, Anatole? What's gotten into all of you? I wonder if I'm making those faces. Am I just imagining things? That can't just be me. Anatoly's eyes look at you, begging. Bring us another slab! Oh, please! He clearly doesn't have the stomach for it, and neither does he have the eyes nor the mouth. I can't get the taste out of my mouth! Please help me! Oh. Alright. Anatoly. Gregor looks pained at Anatoly's words. And his face, okay? I think he's right. Please bring us more of that meat. You grab some of the meat from your secret hiding place. Where could that be? You cut it into squares, adding it to the boiling cauldron water. It will taste bland without any seasoning, but you need to serve it up right away. What's taking so long? Boil it faster! Okay, calm down. I need some time to perfect this bland meat. It looks almost done. Patience. Okay, it's finally finished. You serve the meat in bowls. Oh dear, the dinner table. Here we go. Here's those faces again. Gregor drinks the broth first before swallowing the chunks whole. Like a duck does when eating bread, of course. Anatoly creates ripples in the broth using the spoon. He isn't eating. I'm sorry about earlier, everyone. I don't know what overtook. I really don't know either. You just looked possessed, man, and you were just not looking your best self, let me tell you that. Mariah. Anatoly begins to weep. Oh, don't cry. You look over at Karen. Karen, help me out. You didn't notice her even start to eat. There's just an empty bowl now. Oh, okay. Hope you enjoyed that dinner, everybody. Oh, I can see that you're very, grateful. Karen is staring right at you. Yet again. How much more meat is left? Well, let me count my slabs. You explain how most of it has gone bad. Well, that's really unfortunate. This is the last of it. Oh, how could you be so careless again? Well, excuse me. Whose idea was it to come here in the first place? You know what? I'm gonna blame it on you, Karen, because I never liked you from the get-go. Actually, I didn't like Mariah, but now she's gone, so I'm just going to direct my anger at you. You remember Karen's knife. Oh, dear. You need to think fast. I don't hate you that much, Karen. Let me just take back everything that I just said right now. You know, no feelings hurt. What are we supposed to do now? Wait around again? This storm isn't ending. You clear your throat. Anatoly? Can you please defend me here, buddy? Yes. I think tomorrow you should look for Mariah. Oh, okay, so I'm talking out loud now. Okay. I really think you should look for Mariah. It's been a couple of days already, or maybe you should be the next one on the chopping block. You know, find some plants and save us, please. I think you should go tomorrow, little guy. Thank you, Gregor. Nobody else can identify edible plants like you. Thank you, Gregor. Please, Anatoly. You can swim back after a few hours. Hold on, I think we've got a boat in the back. Let me go grab it for you. Gregor is right, Anatoly. Maybe you'll find Mariah out there. Oh, it's in the same font as their creepy faces from earlier. I think Mariah's fine by herself. Are you serious? Are you seriousing me right now? He's in denial. He still hasn't accepted what happened yet, clearly. She doesn't need anyone's help. But we need your help, Anatoly. We need your help right now. That's right, Anatoly. Please help us. Oh, let me sleep on it? As if you had a choice. Okay. Okay. No problem, little guy. Just know the decision's already been made for you. Everyone shuffles off to their rooms, reading books and knitting to pass the time. You go to bed ravenous. Mariah. Oh. Oh. I heard whispering. Something is approaching. Hey! Oh! What? Oh! Hey, there you go, little guy! You know what? I haven't seen you in such a long time. I really should have thought about you before I grabbed that, meat. But, yeah. Don't be a crybaby, it's just me! Onion! Hooray! Not going to be very sweet today. I should hope not, you know. I'm worried about Anatoly. Were you worried about Mariah at all? You know, the other girl that we had in our group, kind of short with some, brown hair? He's going to cave to peer pressure. Can you stop him from leaving the cabin? Would you like to go instead, then? You don't answer, Onion. Please? Don't you trust me? You shake your head. Got a fun factoid for you. Did you know that leaving out an unpeeled onion in your room absorbs bacteria? Huh. I did not know that. It will help prevent cold and ward off viruses. Thank you. I wonder if that's actually... Oh, it was a lie. The fun factoid of that myth, people actually believed it in the 1500s. Now that's a fun fact. How embarrassing. Who would believe that? Ha 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 ha. There even was a doctor in 1919 who caused a surge of people believing it. Ha 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 ha. Anyways, you know what smells like a raw onion left in a room? You! Thank you! I didn't think there was a shower here. Anyway, it's been a while since your last bath, right? Well, that bathroom's a little creepy, and I really don't want to go there. You can't remember. Could smell you before I even came into the room. Yikes. So, can you stop Anatoly from leaving? I know he has cabin fever, but this is ridiculous. It will be impossible to stop a grown man from leaving. Please. We don't need another one stalking the hallways. What does that mean? Tapping on the windows, crying through the radio. You have the sudden urge to scream. Yep, that sounds about right. Why do you think I've been using the mouse holes to get around? Oh, so that was you! I thought it was the mice. Scared to death that I'll run into her. Don't make me tattle to Cabbage about you. Oh no! She can be as mean as Potato if you get on her bad side. Potato? The quiet and innocent looking one? Just kidding, she's great. Anyways, when the time comes, just tell Anatoly you care about him and don't want him to leave. Even if it's for me, okay? Oh, okay. You can trust me. I don't know if I can. Now, if you excuse me, I need to work on some new ice skates. They're made of butter slices, so I'll get to skate around the frying pan tomorrow. Okay, later. Alright, that just happened. So your mind finally manages to forget everything that happened. Oh, you fall asleep again, still ravenous. Day 10. Gosh. Can't imagine the hunger. Another strange dream. A fox is collecting payment in your living room. You despise him, so you put 2 dogs at the bottom of a sack, then add 6 chickens on top. The fox smiles at you and leaves. At some point in his journey, the fox will eventually open the sack, and the dogs tear the fox in half. Filled with such loathing for the fox, you gave him the only things you had for food, all of those chickens. As the snow piles up outside, you begin to eat whatever you can find. Pillowcases, candles, leather. That's not good. One day you wake up and you have nothing left to eat. Absolutely nothing. I wonder... It might be late in the game to say this, but I wonder if these dreams mean something. Like if they will somehow show up later in the game. Just an insatiable hunger. A few days later, you go mad and leave the cabin, completely ravenous. Where have I heard that before? A nearby tree looks like charred meat. Your iron teeth cut through the tree bark, tearing your gums apart by the splinters. Your mouth fills quickly with blood. Days later, a deer gallops by, the first creature in the woods to see your corpse. You wake in a cold sweat. Oh, okay. Okay. Something smells terrible in the living room. Huh? Someone puked in a corner. Anatoly, was this you again? I told you to go to the bathroom. You wipe it up with a rag to save them the embarrassment. Hello, good morning. Good morning, little guy. Well, Anatoly, what's your decision? I barely slept last night. Come on, guys, please. Her whispers came through one of the holes in the floor. Yeah, I think it was Onion. You might have mistaken that for Onion. I should know. I talked to him last night. She kept telling me to come outside. We don't want to rush you, but you're just gonna have to get out. But one of us puked last night. So that's what that smell was? Anatoly, my patience is wearing thin. You have 1 hour to make a decision. Why so quickly? Because I'm not waiting any longer. Ooh. You can see the glint of Karen's knife under her dress. Best, you know what, Anatoly, I'll go out. I'll go out instead of you. I'll be the one to volunteer. Best to watch out for that knife. The group disperses. Tensions seem to be rising. You have 1 hour to kill. I really don't like that pun. What do you want to do? Talk with the Trompettes, converse to Karen, chat with Anatoly, speak with Gregor in the living room. Alright, I'm just gonna save really quickly because I feel like I'm gonna make a bad decision, but I also feel like no matter what, it's a bad decision. So let's see. So I did talk to Onion last night. I'm not sure if talking with the Trompettes will yield me anything unless they can somehow provide some food, but that would just delay what's already inevitable. I could talk to Karen in the bedroom, but I'm afraid she's just going to knife me instead of Anatoly. And Gregor, he's just Gregor. I really don't think that I'd be able to convince him to go out instead of Anatoly. And you know what? I haven't been to the basement yet, and I'm feeling pretty adventurous tonight, so I think I'm gonna try and, maybe convince Anatoly that he shouldn't leave. Although I don't know if that would be the best decision to make. Okay. Anatoly looks pale. Thanks for coming over. Anatoly seems comforted by your presence. Oh, I'm glad. Look at that. We've maxed out our relationship with Anatoly before we send him to his death. That gives me peace of mind. Gregor told me he's heard Mariah. I'm sure Karen isn't being honest with me. What do you think? What do you think's happening? Have you checked out the basement door closely? Every so often, I can see her peeking out at me through the holes. What? Wait. Do you think that Karen locked up Mariah in the basement, but you know what? I don't know if the thought can really escape. I don't really want to drown outside, but at least I won't have her tormenting me anymore. Well, maybe we can open up the basement door and find out, ? You know what's in the basement, don't you? I really hope I don't, but I really want to know where this meat is coming from. Yeah, I don't know. I promised myself that I wouldn't oversave this game, but I'm oversaving this game. So, let's see. Yes, I guess it seems like it's Mariah. I could also say no, but he might think I'm playing dumb. But I'm gonna have to, the creepiest answer is a non-direct one, and this might be to Onion's benefit, so I'm gonna go with this. Anatoly, I'm here for you. Thank you. Thank you. Staying in this cabin is messing with my head. I feel so lost some days. When I was 6, my father asked me to put flowers on the grave of our dead dog. That dog was very special to him, helped him find food during the war. When he came back injured, he brought the dog to meet my mother, who was pregnant with me. Oh. He truly loved that dog. I carried a vase filled with flowers with me into the forest, and took a left when I should have gone right. I was lost for 1 full day. Oh no! Wandering through the forest, crying and panicked. I foolishly skipped breakfast that day, so I was desperate at this point. Oh no. Oh no. I tried to, but I couldn't recognize any plants to eat. So I tried eating some random plant I found in the woods, but I puked it all up. I was humiliated when I stumbled back to my house. I'll never forget my father running up, worried. Okay, I thought for a second there that he was going to tell me that he dug up the dog and ate it, honestly. And I was still holding the vase with flowers and my entire shirt stained with vomit. Ugh. After that experience, I studied obsessively my mother's collection of foraging books. so I would never starve in the wildness? What? Wilderness again. Thank you for absolutely everything. You nod, calling everyone together for a meeting. Wait a minute, can we open the basement door? Wait, hold up. I want to see what's behind that door. Karen, can you, please inform? Anatoly, you okay, little guy? Anatoly looks pale, like he's going to pass out. Anatoly, have you made a decision? Yes. I'll help you all out. No! I promise. And there goes the sad piano music. Thank you, Anatoly. Big tears roll down Gregor's cheeks. I'll miss you, big guy. I'll miss you, little guy. Thank you, Anatoly. I know this wasn't easy, but it's for the best. Oh, not the sad goodbye. Karen. Yes? Gregor looks at you expectantly. Did you want to say anything to Anatoly? You say nothing. Don't go, my man! Don't go! You never did learn to read! Goodbye, Anatoly. Goodbye, everyone. Good luck, little guy. It's like we know he's going to die. Okay, Anatoly has left the cabin. Here we go. Another achievement. We're slowly getting everyone to, eventually die out there. Or die by Karen's knife. He's definitely, stuffed in the basement now. See you soon, little guy. I guess all we can do now is wait. Good night. I'm locking my door tonight. Karen goes to the bedroom to sleep. I didn't tell him the truth. What? What? Gregor is getting choked up. Tell me, Gregor. I didn't tell him. Tell him what? Missing him already. Oh, what's going on? Gregor curls up on the couch for the night, turning his back. What? What is it, Gregor? Oh, gosh. You shut your eyes, quickly falling asleep. You hear a scraping from the floor. Oh, is that Mariah again? Found you! Oh, gosh. Ha ha ha. You explain how this isn't a good time right now. It's not a good time right now, Brad. This is no laughing matter. I'm worried about Greg. Oh, come on. Gregor's next. He's as tall as a tree, but dumb as a brick. What's the root of that? Ha 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 ha. Another cornbread classic. You're being very unpopular right now. That's a tree reference. Get it? I'm not having it. Anyways, you need to protect Gregor from the red-haired woman. Oh, you see? I knew it. Cabbage called an emergency trumpet meeting and told me to give you this mission. I knew it. Watch out for that knife and protect Gregor at all costs. But how? I tried talking to Anatoly, and he still left. What am I supposed to do? Oh, yep, I understand. Yes. You nod. It's the yeast you can do, right? Okay, these are kind of funny. You tell Brett that pun didn't make sense. It was still funny, though. I'll hand it to him. On a roll today, I'll see you around. Brett hops away, squeezing... Gosh, I really can't tonight. Squeezing himself through the mouse hole with a small pop. You fall asleep, thinking about what Brett told you. See, I knew it. It was Karen all along. But actually, you know what? It could be one of those things where we're all led to believe that Karen is the evil one here. But who knows? Maybe there's a plot twist at the end. I don't know. I'm just gonna continue having these strange dreams. It's lying on the table in front of you. You take off the glasses first, partially cracked, and set them down next to the workbench. Working the saw, you wrap the cuts in an old newspaper. Some of it gets soggy immediately, so you begin drying the cuts with a towel before wrapping. Whose glasses are these? Much better. You hear something approaching, so you clench a fist and get ready to strike whatever's coming for you. You wake in a cold sweat. Is this like, are these strange dreams, or are these like, I'm walking in my sleep and this is actually happening to me? Okay. Alright, there goes the whispers again. You wake in a completely different... Okay. Honestly, it really sounds like this main character here is blacking out, maybe performing some unspeakable deeds through the night, and then just waking up not knowing what happened because they just blacked out and became a different person. Could be like some sort of, I don't know, dissociative disorder? I'm not sure. I'm not a pro here. I'm just here to play the game. Did you sleepwalk or kill somebody, maybe? Oh no! You found some meat! Not again! It looks so fresh! Everybody's still asleep. This would be a nice surprise after yesterday's events. You decide you cook breakfast for everyone. I really don't like where this is going! Cutting each slice fairly thin. You brown each side in the oven. The smell is unique. Karen runs into the kitchen. Good God, Karen. Oh, gosh. What is that smell? Give it to me. Now. You don't argue, because who wants to argue with that face? Karen grabs a cutlet, burning her hands before bringing it to her mouth. Ugh! She hungrily devours it, barely chewing. She grabs another cutlet off the plate and eats it. You thought she was concerned with rationing, but I guess not. Gregor wakes up from the couch and heads into the kitchen. Oh God. Already? Gregor looks conflicted. Gregor knows something. Gregor knows something that I don't. Or rather, main character in the game, me, definitely knows something and doesn't want to tell me, the player. And Karen, of course, knows something. We all know something. We just don't want to admit it. And I'm the one who doesn't know. But he succumbs to the hunger. They always do. Gregor eats his food in a few bites, carefully grabbing a second cutlet. The tears start streaming down his face, but he doesn't make a sound. You join them in the meal, quickly consuming the meat on the table. I can think straight again. Okay. Are we just all cannibals here? I'm starting to think that's the case. We'll be out of here in no time. No need to ration anything now. Karen is sounding more determined than ever before. Maybe it's because Gregor is the one with the most meat out of all of us. I'm gonna lie down on the couch, try to keep this food down. Gregor crawls onto the couch, turning his back to you. Karen leans in to whisper, oh, please tell me, Karen, what do you have to say? I'm glad Mariah and Anatoly are gone. Karen, I knew I didn't like you. I mean, come on, yes. Mariah, she was a little off her rocker. I have to admit. I didn't like her in the beginning either. And Anatoly, he does have some secrets to him. But, come on, there's not no reason to kill them, throw them in the basement, and have me black out and cook them in the morning. That's not what I want. They were stopping us from bonding properly. Oh, dear, no. You know what? I have 5 hearts with Anatoly, so you're gonna have to back off. I only have 1 heart, or 2, maybe, with you. How did you get so good at it? At what? At what? You tell Karen. After 1 bite, it just made me feel whole again. Even with the nightmares, it's worth it. Are we having the same nightmares, Karen? Am I Karen? Wait a minute. Okay. Here's my theory. I'm Karen. I'm speaking to myself. I'm gonna set that on the record, and let's see if my case is right. It took a few nights, but I fought back. And now it's all I can think about. I read the book on necropsy. I know. I'm embarrassed that I can't pronounce this word right now. The text is ancient, but the diagrams are beautifully drawn. Very descriptive. How many years did it take you to perfect the craft? You tell her. Oh, I'm glad I had an answer. Yeah, right. I used to tell Mariah that you weren't funny. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. But, that's not true. Sorry about that. You've really grown on me. I'm glad to hear, Karen. Karen pauses, deep in thought. Okay, you know Gregor can't swim, right? I didn't know that, but now I know. He'd be the next to leave, but he doesn't stand a chance outside. Oh, gosh. They always seem to come back, right? Oh, God. Is this what I've just been doing in the basement? Just looking at the bodies of Mariah and Anatoly? Is that what you had me doing, Karen? In one way or another? Why wait for him to come back? Karen hands you a vial of liquid. Okay. I think I see what's happening here. It sounds like maybe Mariah, she left the cabin, tried swimming across the flood, didn't work out. Maybe she tried coming back in the middle of the night, right? Karen's the one who's at the door. Maybe I'm there, just blackout or whatever. Somehow we give her this vial. I don't know what this could be. I'll find out in a moment. But it puts her to sleep, it kills her, something. Drag her body to the basement, cut it up for the morning, and there's the meat for the day. That might have been what happened to Anatoly. That's just based on the conversation that I'm having with Karen right now. Just deducing. My deducing skills are deducible. I think you know what needs to be done. This is a strong anesthetic. Yep, that's what I thought. Don't ask me how I found it. I want you to slip this into Gregor's mug tonight. This is for the best. He won't feel any pain until he wakes up. All you have to do is stand back and let me work on him. So I guess she's the one who kills them. This request is beyond extreme. Yeah, you think? Will you do this for me? I don't know. Can I do that thing where, like, I lie and I actually slip it into your mug, honey? Yeah, why don't you do it? I don't know. I could, because that's the only thing. I'm afraid if I say yes, then I'm actually going through with it. But I wonder if I can say yes, but then actually slip it into her mug. But, if I say no, she might just be like, oh, okay, and slip it into my mug. Or kill me. I can also just take the easy way out and just be like, why don't you do it? Wait, why? Why does this have to happen in the first place? No, I don't like this. I don't want this. No! Huh. Fine. Save that for a rainy day. I have everything set up by the couch. You don't have to watch. The restraints should be easy to apply myself. Gregor's strength is a farce. Gregor? Hi! Oh no! Okay, Karen, what are you doing? Untie me! Oh my god! This will be over soon, Gregor. Ah! Stop! Wait, how is she able to overtake this man? He's like way taller than her and way stronger, but yet somehow she just... Did he just like stab her? Did she just stab him in the neck or something? Gregor has turned to silent. No! Karen, no! You leave her alone. And going into the bedroom and crawling into the bed Anatoly slept in. That's just sick. Sick, I say. You fall asleep almost instantly. Karen, no! I knew it was you all along. You had the red letters. You just struck me as the creepy kind. I don't like this. Wake up, sleepyhead. Oh, no! No, I don't like this. Who is that in the doorway? Why am I in bed with her? Where's Gregor? Where's Anatoly? Where is Mariah? I can't do this anymore, Karen. Can you please? I'll be the one. I'll go outside the cabin and I'll try and find some food so I can just swim out of here, you crazy psycho! You were having a nightmare. Thanks for letting me practice last night. I think I did a great job. Made us all some breakfast this morning. Who's us? Who's us all? Breakfast? With what? Oh, that's a surprise. Gregor already finished his. Took a few hours, but he caved. Wait, so he's alive? Did you, like, chop off his leg or something and feed it to him? Come on, let me show you. You get out of bed and head to the living room. Oh gosh, I don't want to. Yeah, you know what? I think this might be a good place to stop. This is just... No, I at least want to see what's in the living room. Ah, Gregor! No! Gregor, no! Gregor! My gosh, why? He's a little weak from the blood loss, but don't worry. Bandaged him up like a field medic. What is it, Gregor? Where are my... God, you're stupid. Maybe if you spent as much time reading books as chopping wood, you would have noticed the pages I was bookmarking in the necropsy book. What are you talking about? Okay, what kind of books are on these bookshelves? I'm seriously wondering, like... Who put these books there? Do I have to spell it out for you? You can't swim. How are you supposed to help us when you'd immediately drown? You'd sink like a log. What? I put some of your limbs away for safekeeping. Where? Is there a refrigerator somewhere? That leg was pretty tasty, huh? Gregor goes pale. How's that for a big breakfast? Ha 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 ha! And don't try to crawl away. If you leave this couch, I'll end you. Pretty sure he's already gone. I don't want any of it to go bad, so we'll have to eat that fresh arm when everything else is gone. Speaking of which, going to start cooking another chunk. I'll leave you two alone to chat. This has gone too far. Seriously, Karen. I have had no part in this whatsoever. Or maybe I have. I don't know. Hey. All I wanted to do was keep everyone alive and together. But I failed at that. Yeah. Are you disappointed in me? I'm freaking scared for you, man. This psycho just cut 3 of your limbs. She's definitely gonna kill you, man. I'm not disappointed in you. I'm fearful for you. I am fearful for me because God knows that when you're gone, I'm next. And then Karen will just be here all alone with all of our meat for her to eat until the rain stops, and then she can walk home or miles away to that town, wherever it is. I don't even know. Is this her cabin? Was this her idea? No, Gregor, no, of course not. Thank you. That means a lot to me. Well, I sure hope our relationship strengthens. Okay, I'm just joking, really. Growing up, nobody had to tell me to be big and strong. It just happened naturally. My mother always made sure I never went hungry. Seconds, thirds, fourths, and yet I complained my belly was not full. One day on my way home from school, I was walking by the town inn and smelled something amazing coming right out of a pile of trash. I dug through it and discovered a bag. They threw away a meal that was fresh out of the oven for some reason. At least, that's what I thought. I became ill with food poisoning. I hugged the toilet and cried for hours. Oh, gosh. My mother rubbed my back and eventually carried me to bed. I learned nothing from that experience. Like everywhere else, I was just here for the food. I'll never get this foul taste out of my mouth. It's the least of your problems. She's gonna keep eating me. Yeah. I'm sorry. Getting too lightheaded to hold a good conversation, huh? Man, I'm sorry for you, man. She's gonna torture me again. You know that, right? You nod. Gregor grows a little more pale. Can you cover me with a blanket? I've never been this cold. This cabin, it chills me to the bones. Or what's left of them. Please, consider it my dying wish. You know what? I am not a sicko like Karen over here, so yes, I'm gonna give you a blanket so you can die comfortably. Gregor, no! Much warmer now. Watch out for that knife, okay? Yeah, you betcha. Gregor begins to look at peace. And Gregor. You watched the last of Gregor's air escape his lungs. Oh my gosh! Not again! No! What do you think you're doing? You tell Karen that Gregor he just gave up. We could have kept him alive for another week. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with me, Karen? You're really asking that right now. No matter. Plenty of food left now. Karen leaves you alone. Time to plot my revenge. You head to the kitchen to try to find the other remains. Chompets, where are you? Can you help me out here, please? Gregor. What is that tapping sound? You look at the pile of dishes and your mind just starts to wander. Oh! Cabbage! You won't believe what just happened to me, okay? This woman, she's crazy, and I need you to get me out of here, please. I'm so sorry to Onion. I'm sorry to Bread. Just please, get me out of here. I don't want to play hide and seek. I want to play run away. There's 5 of us to find. Can you find all of us? The red-haired woman should know where the basement key is. Oh dear. And I bet one of us is hiding down there. She's whittling something in the rocking chair right now, so watch out for that knife. Hey! Probably best to avoid the knife. Wait. Isn't that your knife? Oh, you use this? Well, as you can see, I'm using it for some protection from, the crazy woman. Why did you let her have it? Listen, she took it from me somehow. You shrug, yeah, because I don't know. I don't know what's happening. I just black out during the most crucial moments of this story. As the leader of the Chompets, it's important you find all of us. So, please don't forget any of us. Good luck! Okay, Cabbage rolls away and tries to hide. Why would Cabbage want to play hide and seek right now? Why? I'm not quite sure, but you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna just take this time to actually stop, because that was a lot to process right now, and yeah, I'm also just slowly losing it, because I just lost 3 of my nearest and dearest friends, including Gregor, the good guy, always reliable. He never could fail me, Gregor. And now I'm just left in this cabin with a crazy nut job. So, yeah, and the only other companions that I have left are Talking Produce, who now want me to play hide and seek with them. Okay, so before I go on this journey to hide and seek, I'm gonna pause it right there. So I'll see you in the next video.